Hello YouTube, this is Wisps and Whimsy, and you are watching Starting Out Solitary Subs Week. Our topic this week is questions. So, the subs are answering the same questions that the regulars were allowed to choose from last week, and here are my answers. Question number 1 for me: how do you deal with public perception toward your craft? And my answer to that is I don't. In fact, I am not open about my beliefs and my practice, and therefore I don't have to respond to public perceptions because they don't have any about me. In fact, if anything, they perceive me to be just as Christian as everybody else, which is kind of offensive in its own way, but it means I don't have to answer questions. I think the people who would ask the most questions would be ones who were not receptive to hearing anything different from what they already think about paganism. So that would be why I don't respond or try to initiate any of those conversations. And the second question is, have you ever questioned your path? And my answer to that is yes, I have. I think all of us starting out, at some point you reach a time where you think to yourself, is this really right for me? And depending on what your background is, it may be a more strong questioning than for others. For me, it's very difficult to be a part of a Christian community and have that Christian background and attend Christian ceremonies, for instance, family members graduating from Christian school, and just in general funerals and things like that, weddings held in churches. It's very difficult to know that's where you came from and to feel that sense of everyone being on the same page in that community and know that you're not a part of it. It's really hard. That's not to say that I necessarily wanted to rejoin it, but it did just make me think to myself, do I really want to set myself apart the way I am? Because that's essentially what I'm doing. I'm setting myself apart from community members, from family members, and there's a lot that I don't even share with my immediate family, my spouse and my children. And that kind of secrecy, when you are normally a very open person, it can be really hard. So I have struggled with that, but at the end of the day, I still feel like this is the right path for me. I feel like something just clicks, and not with everything, within paganism, because it is a broad umbrella, including many people, but just certain things just feel right, and I naturally just incorporate them into what I do and how I think. So, have I questioned it? Yes. Has it made me change away from paganism or toward who I used to be? No, not really. So, there you go. I hope all of you are having a wonderful late spring. It's almost summer here in the northern hemisphere. So as we're approaching summer solstice, or in the southern hemisphere as you are approaching the winter solstice, hope everyone's preparations are going well, and this is Wisps and Whimsy, wishing you many blessings.